Howard.
Yeah.
Jackie made the newspaper.
Jackie, Joke Man?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No.
What'd you do, Jackie?
This is news to me.
What'd he do?
It's in a local paper near Bayville, the Locust Valley Leader. They say that Jackie's reneging on a deal he made with the mayor of Bayville to raise funds for a park.
Really?
Yep.
Is that true, Jackie?
That is absolutely true.
What's going on? Jackie always
He's
agrees.
always involved with these local things.
Can I say something, kids? And don't listen to this about Uncle Jackie.
Oh.
But
we'd like you to think well of him.
yeah, we'd like you to think well of your drunken uncle.
Kind of hard.
Yeah, kind of hard. So, Jackie always agrees to do charity stuff, and there's always a confusion.
That is a lie.
And then he backs off. What happened now?
You know what? I'm not even going to address it because you're not going to give me a chance to.
I'll allow you in front of the children.
listening.
All right. There is a corner in Bayville that used to see. No, I'm not even going to start.
Wait a minute. What did you do, Howard?
I did
All I
nothing.
know is
All right,
the
you
only
tell me.
charity thing we tried to do in Bayville was Sand-Aid that Nancy produced, and we
Sand-Aid.
raised $30,000.
Sand-Aid.
$30,000 we raised.
Sir, what is what did you read?
Well, it says here that he had a deal with the mayor of Bayville, Vicky Siegel.
Nancy and I had the mayor over to our house for lunch, and we discussed for the first time a few ideas. And I guess the mayor is now claiming that that's a hard and fast deal while we were sitting around saying ideas.
Well, it says here that you made the deal with her because you were involved in the comedy industry. And you volunteered.
No, he's not. That's a lie.
See?
See?
First lie. We got her on a technicality.
There is no such thing as the comedy industry, number one.
And
What's comedy man?
And if there is one, Jackie couldn't possibly be involved in
Who
it.
wrote this article?
But go ahead, yeah.
Comedy industry.
It says here that the fundraising events, and he would help generate the necessary funds to pay for the acquired land.
Uh-oh.
And then it goes on, blah, blah, blah. And then it says here that no sooner than that newsletter had gone out, that Bayville mailboxes were full of Jackie and Nancy Martling's own statements saying that they wanted to be totally disassociated from any involvement with the mayor and the village board.
Look what's going on. So that means his wife was busy in the basement making flyers.
But you know what this also
This is all
means? Jackie always wants to be the mayor of Bayville.
He wants to be the center of attention.
He is, the mayor without
This is a classic example of trying to do something nice and being made to look like a jerk.
What did you do?
There's a corner in
Mayor
Bayville
of
that has been
Bayville.
that used to be a gas station.
Right.
That for the last 10 or 15 years has been pavement. It's a paved over corner.
Okay, go ahead.
And all we want to do is somehow get grass planted there and have some park benches and some trees. That's all Nancy and I have been trying to
Jackie, you
accomplish.
could afford to do that yourself.
Jackie, you've got
I
the
know it.
cash to do it.
But the point is that somebody owns it.
Okay.
And all we're trying to do is accomplish this. We had a meeting with the mayor almost a year ago.
Well, maybe the guy.
Never heard from her again. All of a sudden, one day she comes to the house and tells Nancy, by the way, you guys are going to be in a flyer. And the way it read, it was the thing that goes out to the town of Bayville saying that we volunteered to do a yearly fundraiser to raise the money to pay for to buy the property. And it's...
Look what Jackie's involved in.
I know.
No.
Look what he is.
Yeah, but you know, they only
Let me ask you a question, Howard. You're sitting with Ivan Reitman having lunch, and you say, you know, Ivan, I think I'd like to do...
There's a big difference between Ivan Reitman and the mayor of Bayville.
All right.
All right, go ahead. Yeah. All right, go ahead.
I'm not going to address this.
Oh, go ahead.
And you say to him, you know, Ivan, I really like to do 3 movies with you. And he, really? And 10 months later he comes, by the way, Howard, you know that we have that contract to do 3 movies. Well,
No,
Ivan, I suggested it
No, I
over
have my
lunch.
agent
How would we
handle
be
it.
sitting down with anybody like that?
That's right. My agent handles everything.
Well, you know, hey, he's also very quick to pick up the bill at the Rainbow Room for almost $500, but he can't pay for, you know, a little piece of property in Bayville.
I would pay... first of all, the piece of property is probably $1 million or something because Bayville's very exclusive.
But you only own half of what
$1
the property
million.
is worth.
You know what he's talking about? He's talking about that parking lot.
I'll tell you right now.
Yeah, why do you care if
That
there's grass
parking
on
lot,
that
if
parking
somebody
lot?
would...
Why do you care? Why are you
Because when
involved?
you pull into Bayville, it's a gorgeous little town except for that one
So what are
stupid
you, the mayor? You care about that?
Yeah, I really do care
You
about
do.
it.
And what about the guy who owns it? Shouldn't he worry about what's on there?
And we're just trying to get him to plant some grass there. That's
Why
all.
should he plant grass? Maybe he wants to sell that as a shop or something.
And he has every right.
And he doesn't want to put his
been the
grass in because then
same
it'll be
way
declared a
for
park.
15 years, and we just would like to get some grass planted
In
there.
front of the kids, you're looking like a cheap fool.
No, this thing doesn't say anything
Meanwhile,
about
you don't
grass.
ask your neighbors because you don't even want to see them.
I don't want to see my neighbors.
It doesn't say anything about
So that's
grass.
none of your business.
Right.
Don't look that way.
And if I don't want to see them, I plant my own bushes.
They weren't going to plant any bushes or grass. It says here that's for off-street parking.
And when we found out that was her agenda, that's why we want nothing to do with it, because the whole idea was to plant grass and trees. Thanks. You answered my question.
Well, it must have been a very clear luncheon.
Yeah. Jackie probably had a couple of drinks.
Uh-huh. Nobody
Kids.
knew what anybody was saying.
You've learned about drinking, right?
Yeah, try that and you could die from it.
Right.
I hope.
All right, thanks for the information.
Sure.
Bye. I'll take this up with you, not in front of the children.
Oh, man.
Always embroiled in controversy.
Yeah. Jackie just can't sit home.
Now there's battling flyers out in Bayville.
Yeah. His wife and him are sending around flyers to all the people's
The
homes.
mayor's got
Nobody sent out any flyers.
He's got flyers.
I wrote a letter to the mayor and to the members of the board, not to anyone else.
And what is ending up in people's mailboxes?
Nothing.
I see.
Stuffing.
How did he
mailboxes.
get something?
Right. How did that guy get something?
Well, that's sort of.
He
in the
didn't. No,
paper.
no.
right.
I think he threw that in.
All right.
Well, how
Well,
long,
if that was in the article, that's slander because it's not true.
when did you write these letters?
About a week ago.
Can't get him to write anything for the show. He's busy writing letters. Thank you.
That's why he's got that computer.
Yeah. I had to hook him up with a computer so he could write letters. Right. You better start writing. If I hear you writing letters, I'll know you're not doing your job. All right. Kids, I'm sorry.
That's embarrassing.
Uncle Jackie has emotional problems. And you know what he does? He wants to be a big shot, so he gets the mayor over his house and he promises things, and then he
Then he backs out. He
Right.
realizes what he did.
no, Uncle Jackie.
Never did anything for anybody.
Hear about Uncle Jackie let his cat out of the house? Got run over by a car?
Really?
Yeah, if you just cared about the cat and kept it in the house like we do.
See, you guys don't let your cat out.
His cat has brain damage.
Your father's brain damage.
Hey. My daughter's almost a black belt. My daughter's a black belt. Yeah.
We don't let Howard out either.
Right. Anyway, kids,
Yeah.
you want a tour of the station or something?
Okay, you need to leave?
No.
Can we do the news? You got some clean news in
No,
there?
I don't have any cleanness. We got to do
Great.
our down and dirty stuff.
Oh, great. So I'll get rid of the kids for a while?
Yeah.
Good Tom.
Some guy is claiming to be the deputy mayor of Bayville is on the phone.
Deputy mayor.
He wants to get a hold of Jackie.
Bayville is like Mayberry.
Yeah. I don't know. Jackie's always involved in like hippie things.
I'm going to be run out of town.
He
Hello?
wants to own that place.
Are you really the deputy mayor of Bayville?
That's right.
Do you know Jackie?
Yeah, I know him. He knows me.
Jackie, is this the guy?
I didn't even know we had a deputy mayor, to tell you the truth.
Well, you wrote to all of us.
Jackie writes letters.
I wrote a letter to the mayor, and I also sent carbon copies to each member of the town board. Now, if one of them's the deputy mayor, I didn't know that.
Jackie's always involved in like controversy.
Always involved.
Always.
1992, we did Sand Aid.
No, I'm not talking about Sandy.
Like we
You've
bought
had
Jetty, and we did this, and we did that. We're trying to prove the community.
Yeah, I happen to live in a
What was that
community where I
charity?
swim and eat. Sorry.
much to the chagrin of the community.
This is my
Sounds like
favorite restaurant. Give me my usual.
Yeah, Jackie walks around like the mayor there. So what's going on, Mayor?
Deputy mayor.
Whatever.
Well, Jackie wrote a letter last summer, and he didn't realize when he wrote it, he wanted to clean up that corner. And when he wrote the letter, what he didn't realize was that we had just started like a negotiation to acquire that property.
Right.
So then I saw him out on the jetty,
Oh,
and
this
I
is
spoke
Doug.
to him. Huh?
Yeah, it's Doug.
Yeah, right.
I didn't recognize your voice. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
okay, sorry. So anyway,
Yeah, we had a business meeting on the jetty.
yeah, we have.
A business on a piece of wood.
Yeah, all right.
Chucky Jackie's on the jetty, but Doug just happened to be on there with me because it's so much fun, right, Doug?
It's a great thing. It's upside down now, but well, I'll fix
Yeah,
it.
It's a
And
piece of
that's my
wood.
fault.
It's a piece of wood that Jackie found.
He
put
found
in
it,
the
yeah.
dirty water
I
there.
have
Go
never
ahead.
denied that, and the water is not dirty.
The water is very clean there, by the way.
Yeah, I saw what
What are
big
you on my
I
side
saw
now,
what
Doug?
I saw what Jackie what big Jackie when we went out to do Hollywood Squares. You just come out of that water.
Well, anyway,
Yeah.
Jackie wrote the initial letter, and then we had our business meeting on the jetty, and I told him that, to meet with the mayor, or he already had at that point, or something like that. And then a bunch of time went past. So what happened, the mayor put it in the newsletter, and I said to her, I don't know if Jackie's going to like that. You better talk to him. She says, well, I talked to Nancy. Nancy said it's okay. The newsletter went out, and then Jackie said...
No, hold on, Doug. She came over the day before we got it in the mail and told Nancy not to be shocked because it was going to be in the newsletter. It wasn't like she spoke to Nancy and then she printed it in the newsletter.
Oh, I thought she spoke to her in advance.
No.
Well, anyway, then your letter came, and I was going to send you a little note or something to say, I don't want to see this get you know,
ugly.
It's a worthy.
It won't get ugly.
Well, it won't get ugly, but it's a worthy project. I think it's a good idea.
No, let me explain to you. When we had lunch, and I said I would do anything to get that corner, you know, looking nice. Oh. And when she started talking about making it into a parking lot, me and Nancy looked at each other and we were out of the deal because we don't want to replace pavement with pavement. So,
Did you tell the mayor that?
No.
Because we hadn't made a deal. We're talking over lunch.